Carol. Ebenezer Scrooge lived in a flat quite severe in Bloomsbury streets at the end of the year. He counted his coins with a monotonous beat while the snow fell in silence on Great Russell Street. Though the city was glowing, he'd alienate all with a heart that was frozen and stood very tall. Two kind-hearted souls came to ask for a gift, to give the city's poor a much-needed lift. But Scrooge was reluctant and showed them the door. His manners were appalling, a total bore. "The taxes are sufficient," he cried with a sneer. "Go away with your carols and Christmas-time cheer." That night in his room, an erratic cold breeze made Ebenezer feel quite ill at his ease. Then Jacob, his partner, appeared through the wall in horrendous iron chains that were heavy and tall. "I forged these by greed," Marley wailed with a groan. "Incessant and heavy, I wander alone." The first spirit came as the clock struck the hour to demonstrate time and its magical power. It took him to school days, reminiscent and sweet, where a lonely young boy sat in a quiet retreat. His joy had started to diminish back then, as he chose his gold coins over family and men. The second ghost arrived with a cacophony of sound, throwing glitter and joy on the cold London ground. They flew over Camden, where spirits were bright, albeit the houses were small in the night. He saw his clerk, Bob, in a room rather small, where the food was inadequate for them all. Tiny Tim sat there, so brave and so small, though the health of the lad had started to fall. His parents were inconsolable deep in their hearts, as their meager resources were falling to parts. Yet they chose to collaborate, singing with glee, a family of love for the whole world to see. The third ghost was silent, a shadow of gloom. It showed him a future, an abysmal tomb. The path he was taking would backfire at last, if he didn't learn from the ghosts of his past. His health would deteriorate, lonely and cold, with no one to cherish the stories he told. "I've been infantile," Ebenezer cried in his fear. "I see the light at the end of the tunnel is near. I'll maintain a new spirit. I'll change every way. Please let me wake up on this Christmas day." His shouting was relentless. His sobbing was deep, until he fell back in a fitful, dark sleep. He woke in his bed with a jump and a bound, and heard the exemplary church bells resound. He'd inadvertently slept through the ghosts and the fright, but now he would make every wrong thing feel right. He'd intervene now, for the poor and the weak, and find all the joy that he used to go seek. He ran through the streets with a turkey so grand, the finest and largest in all of the land. Consequently, Bloomsbury cheered at the sight of Ebenezer being kind and doing what's right. No longer a miser, no longer alone, the kindest old man that the city had known